And now it's the time everyone's been waiting for at the Seder. We had Kadei Shorchatz Karpas Yachatz Magid Rachza Motzi Matzah Marar Korech. And then comes Shulchan Orech. Shulchan Orech means, Shulchan we know means a table. That's right. Orech means set. Set table with food on it, drinks on it, and plates and all kinds of silverware, right? Like a regular Shabbat meal or a meal of a Chag. We're actually going to eat food now. No more bitter vegetables, no more salt water. Although some people have a special custom. I shouldn't say no more salt water so quick, because some people have a custom to take the egg from the Seder plate and take a bowl of, take some salt water. Okay, make a little bowl of salt water there. Okay, and then take that egg. Gotta make it gray because you won't see white over there. Okay, take that egg and dip the egg. Dip the egg in the salt water and peel off the shell. Of course, I'm sorry. Peel the egg, dip it in the salt water, and eat up the egg. And the reason why they eat the egg at that point is, first of all, because the egg on the Seder plate reminds us of the korban, the offering, korban chagiga, that was eaten at the Su'udah. And also, boys and girls, because the egg on the Seder plate in salt water reminds us of the fact that even though we're rejoicing now, we wish we had the Bet HaMikdash and to be able to eat the real Korban Pesach over there. Hopefully we'll have it in time for this Pesach. Okay, now to decorate this part, you have little cup stickers. You can take your little cup stickers, 4 cups if you want, for the 4 cups of wine, and stick them on the table. Okay? And then after that, it's time for tzafun. Tzafun means hidden. We look for the hidden afikoman. Afikoman means like dessert, because that matzah is like the dessert of the meal. After you had the yummy meal, well, no cake on Pesach, and you might have some fruits or whatever dessert you're going to have, right? No chametz cake anyway. These days they have all kinds of kosher for Pesach things that look like real cake, but it's not real cake. Okay, and you take the matzah that was broken off in yachatz, and we put it away, and now it comes out. Maybe the kids found it, maybe the parents found it, and we bring it back to the table and we eat it up, and that is tzafun. You can color this page however you like. Now I should tell you that also this part of the Seder is meant to be done before chatzot. Chatzot means half of the night. Now, usually when we think of chatzot, people think of 12 o'clock at night. It's not exactly the case, because it's not like measured by the clock hours. The way it's measured is by halfway through the night. So if the sun went down by a certain time and rises at a certain time, so we divide up how many hours, how many minutes in between, and half of that usually ends up being sometime between 12 and 1, or 1 o'clock in the morning. Usually ends up to be pretty late at night, but still our Seders could drag on very late. So the first night especially, you want to make sure to finish before half of the night. Okay, before Chatzot, and your parents will help you with that time. If you're not already sleeping, I'm sure you won't be sleeping by this time, right? And now it's time for Barech, Birkat Hamazon. Now we're going to have the Kos Shlishi. You could write in there Shlishi, Kos Shlishi, or you could write it like this. Okay, Kos Shlishi and Shlishi. You could pause the video if you want to fill that in. Okay, Kos Shlishi, the 3rd cup, and of course you can decorate the cup with, you can color it in if you want, have a good time. Okay, And it's time for Birkat Hamazon. Okay? And you're going to say regular Birkat Hamazon. The only difference is after Birkat Hamazon, all of us are going to make a hagafen and drink the kos shlishi, the third cup. And now we're getting to a very special part of the Seder over here. A very special part of the Seder. At this part of the Seder, boys and girls, after kos shlishi, after we drank the third cup, we go to the door. And before we do that, we fill up a cup of wine, another cup of wine. We're not going to drink this cup. It's called the Kos Shel Eliyahu, the cup of Eliyahu. There are different customs about when exactly to fill that up, before Birkat Hamazon, after Birkat Hamazon. But we have it before we go to the door, and we have that filled up. And then we go to the door, we open the door, and we say a prayer called Shvoch Chamatcha, pour out your anger. And we're, just like in the times of Egypt, at the night of Pesach, Hashem was actually in Mitzrayim, going around and punishing all of the bad Egyptians who hurt the Jews. So too these days we open our door and we say, Hashem, if there's any enemies of the Jewish people that try to hurt us or bother us, pour out your anger on them and destroy them. Take away any bad things in the world, and there should only be good, and Mashiach should come. And we open the door, we call it the cup of Eliyahu, because that's Eliyahu's job. Remember I told you, Eliyahu mevaser hagula. Eliyahu is the one who's going to announce to us that Mashiach is finally here. And that's why we don't drink that cup, we save it for him. And very soon he should come in person and drink it. Now, how do we decorate this page? So you should have left one more big silver cup with nothing written on it. You can put it over there on page 55 where it says Kos Shlishi, the third cup. And then you're going to take the cup that says Kos Shel Eliyahu and you stick it on the door of that house. Now notice in this picture, the door is cut open because I took a scissors. See what I did there? Took a scissors and I cut around the doorway so you could actually open the door. Now if you look in your Haggadah, the page behind this page has nothing written on it, so you're not going to be cutting any words out. I'll show you. See, this is what it's going to look like when you open the door. It's going to say in cursive writing, Baruch haba, welcome, le'Eliyahu hanavi, to Eliyahu the prophet. Now how are we going to get this little greeting inside the door? And you can color it and color this nice house however you want. How are we going to do that? I'm going to show you a little trick what we're going to do to make that happen. The first part of the trick is we cut out around the door, right, on one and two sides to get that door to open. So if you look inside your Haggadah in the loose papers that were there, some of those papers we cut up for different things. There's one more paper to cut up, and that one is basically all the way empty, just has a little bit Baruch haba le'Eliyahu hanavi. What you're going to do, okay, is you're going to take yourself a scissors, and I'll make a little line, okay, and you're going to cut out, leave plenty of room around it, plenty of room, cut it out, okay? Then you're going to take a glue stick. Pretend this yellow is the glue stick over here, okay? And you're going to smear glue all the way around here. Be very careful not to put the glue over here in the middle where it says the words, okay? Put the glue all around there. And then you're going to take this paper and flip it over on page, you're going to see on page 56 is a totally empty page. Page 56 is in back of page 55, right? This is page 55, right? That has the house on it. And the back side of it is page 56. If you take the paper that you cut out with those words and you stick it on the back of page 55, right, with the words facing forward, Then, when you open the door, you're going to see those words. Just the only trick is, it's a little tricky. What you have to do is you have to first cut the door and open the door before you stick it so that you'll be able to see that the words are going to come through. So on one side, basically, you hold the door open, right? And the other side, you put that paper and you match it up. So when you flip over the page, you see the words, and then you stick it down, so you know that it's going to come. That's, get an adult to help you if you can't figure that out. But I think that's the best I could explain it. And now, boys and girls, it's time for Hallel. Singing the songs of Hallel, the songs of Tehillim that praise Hashem for all the miracles that He has done. And guess what? After Hallel, when you're done the Hallel, you're going to take yourself the fourth cup of wine. Finally, we get up to the fourth cup of wine. Cup number 4 that we've all been waiting for. We've all been waiting for the number 4. And this is cup number 4. Okay? And when you finish the Hallel, you're going to drink that cup while leaning to the left. And probably you're going to fall down because you had so much wine and so much matzah. And you're ready to go to sleep. But don't go to sleep yet. We got to sing. We got to do Nirtzah. We have to say, L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. Next year in Yerushalayim. And some people say, Chasal Sidur Pesach. We have finished the Seder of Pesach. And in the next video, I'll show you in the after Nirtzah, many people have a custom to sing beautiful songs, which we're going to show you as well. So, you have actually right now completed 14 things, 14 steps. We did Kadesh, Urchatz, Karpas, Yachatz, Magid, Rachza, Motzi, Matzah, Maror, Korech, Shochan, Orech, Tzafun, Barech, Hallel, Nirtzah. We made Kiddush, first cup of wine. Urchatz, we washed our hands without a bracha. Karpas, we dipped the vegetable in salt water. Yachatz, we broke the matzah, the middle matzah, and saved the bigger half for the afikoman, and the smaller half to eat by motzi matzah. Magid, we told the story of the Haggadah, followed by the second cup of wine. Rachza, we washed our hands with a bracha. Motzi matzah, we made a bracha, motzi lechem min haaretz, and alachilat matzah, and we ate the top and the middle matzah, 1 ounce. Then the maror, we ate an ounce of maror dipped into charosas and shook off. Korech, we ate a sandwich of matzah with some maror dipped into charosas and shook off, leaning to the left, of course. Shulchan Orech, we had a nice meal, and some people start with an egg. Safun, we found and ate the hidden afikoman before midnight. Barech, we made Birkat Hamazon, and we drank the third cup of wine. Then we opened the door for Eliyahu Hanavi and said a little prayer. Hallel, we sang the Tehillim to thank Hashem, and then we had the fourth cup of wine, and then Nirtzah, we said the Shana Haba Yerushalayim. Next year, may we be in Yerushalayim, and of course, we're gonna sing many songs after Nirtzah because we're so happy we just can't sleep, or maybe some of us are already sleeping. I think I'm already sleeping. Wow, it was a very long Seder. Okay, yeah, this Seder took us about a couple of weeks to learn, right? Okay, imagine if your Seder took you a couple of weeks, like Gewalt. But very exciting, we completed learning about all the steps of the Seder, and the only thing left to learn is the songs about that we sing afterwards. I should mention that it's a special custom, special halacha, not to eat or drink anything else besides water, okay? After we eat the afikoman and the fourth cup of wine, to go to sleep with that taste in our mouth until breakfast, okay? Try to do that if you can.